Hello, I'm Tom Hathaway, the man with the business analysis hat. Welcome to our course, Requirements Elicitation Techniques, simply put. In the following sections and lectures, we present and explain several specific techniques that will help you help other people discover requirements they don't even know they have. These techniques will come in handy when you are the one wearing the BA hat. So what are you going to learn? This course presents the nuts and bolts of requirements elicitation to help you identify potential stakeholders early in the project, manage the requirements elicitation process with a question file, recognize, track, and report progress towards requirements completion, define, document, and analyze business problems to ferret out hidden requirements, facilitate effective requirements brainstorming sessions to uncover additional requirements, use 10 critical questions to initiate the requirements elicitation process, capture and communicate assumptions about your requirements, and avoid analysis paralysis by recognizing when it's time to stop eliciting and start deciding. What problem does this course solve? If everyone involved in defining a future information technology or IT solution could express what he or she wants or needs the solution to deliver, you wouldn't need this course. Every analysis of IT projects over the past 70+ years identifies missing and misunderstood requirements as the major cause of project overruns and failures. Why is getting the right requirements for a proposed IT solution so challenging? Several factors contribute to the challenge. 1. Changing business and regulatory environments. IT applications are just one component of a complex business system that reacts to changes in the competitive business or regulatory environment. To meet the evolving needs of the business community, the underlying IT applications have to change. Due to the complexity of interactions between business systems that organizations need to survive, any change in one can trigger an avalanche of changes in other applications. 2. The evolution of information technology. IT applications themselves evolve to take advantage of advances in the underlying technology and to keep up with evolving business needs. New versions of off-the-shelf software or new releases of homegrown applications are necessary to keep applications current, meaning change is a permanent fixture. Technology-based changes in one application often cause a ripple effect in downstream applications and can require changes to upstream applications as well. Recognizing and expressing the requirements for all impacted applications approaches the impossible. 3. The multitude of stakeholders and influencers involved. As business systems and IT applications increase in complexity, the number of people who influence how the business systems should change increases exponentially. Different people have different perspectives of how things work today and how they should work in the future. These competing interests and authorities often get in the way of effective communication on IT projects. 4. The fundamental challenge of human communication. Although we may share a common language, our understanding of it varies drastically. As human beings, we often have difficulty clearly expressing our intent in terms that guarantee a shared understanding with another person. Miscommunication increases when two people have diverging vocabularies, like subject matter experts from different functional areas within an organization. As the one responsible for defining the requirements for an IT project, you need to be prepared to face each of those challenges. You probably don't have the authority to define the future of the business on your own. You need input from other people, potentially affected by the future business solution, to ensure that it'll meet their business needs as well. In a word, you need their requirements. This is where life gets interesting. how can you identify everyone in the organization that a proposed application could affect? Once you've identified them, how can you get each to contemplate and communicate their future business needs without their knowing what the proposed IT solution would do? In other words, how can you perform the slippery process of requirements elicitation when you're the one wearing the business analysis hat? What techniques can you use? How can you even get started? In our universe, it starts with identifying all of the stakeholders for a project. Once you identify them, how can you help them discover the requirements that they don't even know they have? Because eliciting requirements involves much more than simply asking what stakeholders want or need, our techniques go well beyond capturing obvious requirements. They force stakeholders to consider the purpose and future use of their proposed IT application. These techniques will help all stakeholders recognize and express requirements they didn't even know they had.